Hello everybody, this is Miss Suguna with you once again. So what we are going to do today is that we are going to create a sales or customer invoice and also generate a delivery order. So far what we have done is we have updated the customer's credit terms, we have created the quotation and we have generated the sales order. And now we move on to creating the invoice. Anyone of you know what's the invoice for? Give a few seconds to think through and then I will give you the answer towards the end of the lesson. So in order to generate the invoice, first step is I've done my housekeeping and I've removed all the other tabs which are not necessary at this stage. So next up, we're going to navigate to accounts receivable sales entry and then we're going to click on sales invoice. So once we click on sales invoice, once again we will see the listing of the different invoices we have created before. So now we're going to create a new one for this new sales order. So to do that, we're going to click on create new and then we are going to select credit sales. So once we do that, we are faced with the familiar template once again. And first step is to create the customer. So this is always our first step. Our first step is to select the customer that we are generating this invoice for. So logically, you know why we do that, right? So as to make sure that the particular invoice is received by the rightful customer and not someone else. And to check, you know what to do? That's right. So check the credit term to make sure that the customer number is correct. So if your customer is the correct customer, the credit term will also be the correct one. So now we're going to link it to a sales order that we have generated. Okay. And then we're going to select the sales order that we created just now. So it is important to remember the sales order number because there could be a list of sales orders, and if you selected the wrong one, you could be generating an invoice for the wrong sales order. So to check if your sales order is correct, the memo should read what that is given in the exercise. So this is correct, so my sales order is also correct. Next step, sequence format should be NA, and now you can create a customer invoice number. So according to the question, the customer invoice number format given is CI S2-XXXV1. So because I've done this exercise before, I'm going to name mine as V4. But if you have not done this before, you can name it as V1. So let's do that. CIS2 and my unique identifier and V4. So that's about it. It's a very quick way to give a unique reference number to your invoice. So once you have done that, you need to check the salesperson. The salesperson should be yourself, okay, with the unique student ID. And after this is a very important step. This is the point where you check if all the items are going to be delivered or if there are some items which are not available. Okay, so if you look at your question, the question says that the copier paper 80 GSM A4 beige is not available. So what you need to do is you shouldn't bill the customer for something that you're not going to deliver. So you're going to select the product and then you're going to delete the selected product because it is not available for delivery. So once you have done that, you will realize that the amount has changed, but this doesn't mean that the credit terms change. Okay, so you just follow accordingly. So once you have done this, you are going to generate the delivery order. So you're going to click on generate delivery order. Sequence format should be NA and the delivery order number given in the exercise is DOS2-XXXV1. So I've created this form before, so I'm going to use DOS2, my unique identifier, and V4. Alright, and at this stage you can apply the global discount after checking the value of the final list of items. The value before tax is 1337.59. So it is more than 1000 but less than 1500. So I'm going to click on global discount, select yes, and I'm going to key in 5% according to what is stated in the exercise. So do a final check. Okay. And also check the address is correct. and then you can click save to save this invoice. So once the invoice is saved, same thing, go to print records and save a copy of the invoice. Now we are going to look at how to print your delivery order. Remember, in this stage you have already generated the delivery order. So I'm going to do a little housekeeping. I'm going to clear up my tabs, and then in order to see the delivery order that I have created, I'm going to navigate to accounts receivable sales, entry, and then sales DO. So I should be able to see the list of DOs I've created, and just now I created DO S2950V4. So I'm going to click it, and then I will see my delivery order. And to print this delivery order, just click on print records default template and save your delivery order according to the right format, okay, which is register number, full name, and then the file name. So with that, we have completed creating our customer invoice, our delivery order, and we have also learned how to print your delivery order from the given list. So I'll end for now, and then when we come back, we will attempt the very last and final step for exercise 2. Alright guys, see you later.